Hey Tyrannicon viewers, we're back with more Tomb Raider. I'm taking a long time to play these games, I realize that, but it's the machinima stuff that I'm doing. It takes up a long time. It took 6 days to do Skyrim Revengers. And you can't do anything else while you're doing it, really. You can't even do a commentary. Because it's literally first thing you do in the morning to last thing at night. The only stuff I get a time to do while I'm doing them is anything involving girls, because girls come first in my life. And I don't mean virtual girls like Lara here. Or weight training. They're the only two things I take a break to do when I'm doing a fucking Throthgar machinima thing. So that's why I haven't been doing them. But here we go. I don't even remember what I was doing. We're going into a cave. We're lighting fire with the incredible fire that melts stuff. Sixth sense power. I'm doing this just after the Skyrim Avengers video went up too. So I've just been amusing myself at some of the comments on the machinima vid. I find it funny how there's a lot of haters on those vids who I notice some of the same names popping up. It's like, you know, they sit through the entire video because they'll moan about something at the end or something, and it's like, if you hate this shit, what the fuck are you watching it for? And then I saw somebody that pissed me off going on about ad blocker. Don't use ad blocker, because whether you like it or not, YouTubers, you know, do need to make money off this stuff. Otherwise, how would we do it? You know what I mean? If I had to work a day job, there's no way I could do a Throthgar vid when it takes me all day for 6 days. It's not because I would be in it for the money. It's because there wouldn't be physically time to do it. So it's got nothing to do with, oh, you're in it for the money. It's a case of you need money to live, I'm afraid. So if I had to work a day job, I wouldn't have any free time to do the vid. You know, wouldn't be possible. So, and that goes for all YouTubers, you know. It seems easy what a lot of these YouTubers do, but it takes up a load of your time. If they didn't make money, they couldn't do it. It's not a case of they wouldn't want to do it. They wouldn't be able to do it. Nobody would have that much free time. Because you have to work a job. You know, something's got to pay the bills. Or, you know. Obviously my dream job is to try and get into the film business. So I won't be sticking with YouTube one day. With any luck, I'll be in film. So if you want to watch my stuff, then you'll have to watch feature films of mine. And I'm sure I'll do commentaries of those on the DVD. But so yeah, don't use ad blocker if you like certain stuff YouTubers are doing, because you're just going to screw them, and then they won't carry on making vids. They won't be able to. So just stomach the ads. They're not that bad, you know. Most of the time you can skip them. And try not to watch the stuff on your phones either, because for some reason Google doesn't like people using the mobile phones either. For now, anyway. Piecing the puzzle together. Solve that one, boys.
This may have been built in honor of her priestesses. Incredible.
In honor of whose priestesses? subtitles are so shit. I've completed a tomb. I've raided one. Woo! Watch out, Lara. Now a giant rock is going to start coming after you. Tell you what I'm surprised at, though, that more people don't watch the Walking Dead playthroughs. If you find TJ Laser funny and my stupid, dry sense of humour funny, they're the most interesting, I'd say, of all the Let's Plays. You know, it's easy to talk about that game because there's non-stop plot. It's harder to commentate a game like this because it's just about walking through dark tunnels. What does Lara's hair keep disappearing? What the fuck is that? A glitch? Every so often the ponytail disappears, like right there. What the fuck is going on? So yeah, if you haven't checked out the Walking Dead playthroughs, check them out. It's an order. Cohesive unit. You're not cohesing. You're not being a unit. And I have some of the quietest subs in the world too. Let's hear from you people. Talk amongst yourselves. Like the video. Or don't like it if you hate it. Or is it all because you're watching on mobile phones? Screwing me over.
What? Nothing. There's no one up here. They never make it up this far. Should we head back up to the bunker? Nah, let's wait out the storm. Got it. Stay alert.
Whatever you do, don't let that woman get the drop on you. Oh, but you will, you dirty boy. He's on your head, you naughty boy. Oh, I'm fire. Oh, look, she's here. I know it. Oh. They didn't keep their heads covered. Come out, you boy, you. Burn, bitch. What's those suckers pwned? Right up the ass, chicken. Somebody was asking when the next Teacher Laser is coming out. I'll probably get working on it. Maybe the day after tomorrow. And as you noticed the other day, those who watched it, I did a commentary with a chick. I do that more often with Kelly, but she lives an hour away and it's an hour's drive. I'm never making again. The fucking roundabouts, the two traffic jams I got stuck in back to back. I wanted to fucking kill somebody. I was very close to just driving my car up the ass of the guy I was stuck behind because I was getting that irritated. I just don't like traffic jams. It was just the place where she lived. It was just prone to them. Yeah, so unless she's willing to get the train down, she probably won't pop up that often. But I think she liked the response from you guys. She was worried you were all going to hate her. And Girl Bandicoot might be making a return too. She's considering her channel getting started up again. And I'll let you know if she does, those who are a fan of watching Lara play.
Lara, are you there?
I'm here.
you find Sam?
We're still on her trail.
I'm going to try and send an SOS from an old radio tower up here. Any tips?
Hey, Lara. You're gonna need to find the communications console. It'll look like a bunch of old switchboards.
Okay. I'll let you know when I find it.
Always like rain in video games. I wish it rained more often in games. It's atmospheric.
You don't need to do this!
You don't need to come after me, you dirty boys! You! Oh no, they've done the same trap on me! Oh, yeah. Fucking fetch. Pop your head out, bitch! Oh, grenade! Flush me out of my hiding place. Clever. Some people have been asking about the next battle vid, when the fuck I'm ever going to do that. Well, if I'm brutally honest, the battle bids had actually been cancelled, as in I was never going to do another one again. But because the last one bombed, it didn't do anything in views, and they just take too long. They have to be kind of big hits, otherwise it's not worth my time, you know what I mean? Even though I enjoy doing them to a degree. I actually hate making them, but I'm sort of like them in a way. It's weird, it's hard to explain, but yeah, they were definitely done. I wasn't going to bother doing them anymore, but I've things have popped up now that might make another one possible, so there may be another one coming up, or maybe even a few more. It's not set in stone,
It's mechanical, not an electrical problem.
so don't fucking quote me on that.
This looks like it might be an electrical problem.
You think?
Oh, hello. Hey, who's this little fox, huh?
Oh, she's cute, huh?
Yes,
Who are these weirdos? Why am I
my
watching
daughter.
this?
Oh,
14 years old and smarter than you'll ever be.
she must get that from her father.
Don't give him the attention. And yeah.
I'll take a look at this. Probably electrical. From her father. Nice one.
So I was on the walk.
It's fucking Quint.
Spot a midnight fishing.
Hey, Grim, time to button down.
Farewell and adieu to you for Spanish ladies.
And this thing comes looming at me.
Oh,
Looming at the
well, and
water
adieu, you
was. So I give her the
little
old Glasgow kiss, you know. Gets you out of trouble 9 times out of 10, that does. Took me a week to sleep that night off. And I've not touched
Talking
a
about
drop
Parkers,
since.
Mr.
See it, Dan?
Hooper. Give me your hand. You got city heads, Mr. Hooper. You've been counting money all your life.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't need this. I don't need this working class hero crap.
Thank you.
Jaws, classic, one of the best films ever made.
Filler 15, take 3, and
Now that's a
action.
fucking movie.
Okay, now take a firm grip.
They don't make them like that anymore.
This. Yeah, you got.
Jaws changed culture, for Christ's sake.
Cut!
My brother was on holiday in a country where he was trying to speak to some foreign guy who didn't speak English, and he was trying to ask him if there were sharks in the water. And the guy didn't understand what he was saying, but as soon as my brother started going, you know, dun 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 dun, the guy went, oh yeah, dun 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 dun, yeah, 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 the shark is in there. Now that's a fucking movie, you know. When a movie, that film is now, Christ, it must be 40 years old. We're still all talking about it like it's a new movie. It still affects culture. People are still afraid of the water because of that film. Now that's a fucking piece of cinema. That's what film's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be an opening weekend and then we all forget about it. Who gives a fuck? It's supposed to be a phenomenal piece of art that makes us think, changes our way of thinking, or stays with us, or haunts us in some way. It's not supposed to be a bit of file of CGI and a bit of a good time. That's just a load of shit to me. That's not a film.
Take 4, action.
Okay, now take a firm grip. And then slice him down the belly.
Okay, what's this cutscene all about? I don't give a flying fuck about this. Let's get back to the
I
action.
can see charts on the back of my eyelids. But if I'm not right about Yamatai being in the Dragon's Triangle...
I remember when you found that one of your father's digs. You ran up and showed it to me dressed in your penguin pajamas.
I was 5 years old. It was my first find.
Yeah. You've got great instincts, girl.
Even at 5 years old,
Trust them.
you were a genius Tomb Raider then.
Now there was a man that ran on instinct. For better or worse. He would have been so proud of you, Lara.
This is Lara sat at a camp reminiscing. Get back to the mission.
We're getting closer to the storm.
Now, whatever's coming, we'll get through it, eh?
You stop mucking around with that camera and get back to work.
Okay,
Now,
Lara.
if there was porn on the camera, why hasn't she got some porno she filmed with an old boyfriend or something? No, that would have been interesting to watch. Mumbling enemy mutterings while I was watching a video cam with their enemies right near me, woman. Use those survival instincts. Oh, you're gonna get it now, boy. Choke you, you bitch!
Gotta go check in. Need anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Back of the head. Stealth for the win. Take out that fucking... Is that a guy manning that light, or is it just a moving light? I think it tells him here. Dead, dead, dead. It's very good graphics, this game, though. Must be said. Look at this guy just checking it out, just building something there. You be choked now, you son of a bitch! Yeah, there were some comments on that Scam Avengers too about how it's not funny and blah blah blah. It's a sense of humour is opinion. You can't ever say something isn't funny. Because obviously some people do find them funny. Some people think they're shit and not funny. Just like those same people who think it's not funny. Well, I bet you I watch some stuff that you think's funny and I think it's painful. Sense of humour isn't all opinion. It's not. It's down to your age. It's down to the country you're from too. Like certain countries don't get sarcasm very well, and it's hard to understand sarcasm or dry humour if you don't speak the same language as somebody, or you're from a different country. But it's hard to read accents if you don't know them that well and stuff. Some people find slapstick funny, some people think it's fucking awful. Some people like toilet humour, some people think it's childish and shit. You can't ever say something's funny, and you can't ever say it's not funny, really. It's all down to who you are. It can be down to how dumb you are too. The stupider you are, the stupider the humour you'll like. And then if you're real stupid, you won't get certain humour, like irony and sarcasm. Stupid people tend to not get that kind of humour. They don't get dry humour either. Remember, I dated a girl once who didn't get my dry sense of humour at all. Like, we were quite serious about each other, and she was talking about having kids, and I was sort of like, well, I get to name the kid. I wanted to name my kid Cody, after Cody in Final Fight, because it's one of my favourite ever games. And she was like, fuck that, I hate that name. So I was like, well, a guy should get to name the kid, because all that pain we have to go through having sex, it's so awkward for us guys, you know, you got to think about us. And she got really pissed off and thought I was serious, going, I can't believe you'd say that, you know, a woman's got to go through the pregnancy and back pain and this and that, and It's much worse than what you have to go through in sex. And I kicked off at her. I was like, what are you talking about? Like I was being serious. If it was a chore to have sex, you think we'd want to do it all the time, you idiot. She just didn't get it, you know. I'm not saying what I was saying was hysterically funny. But what I'm saying is it was meant to be a joke. And she took me like I was being serious, you see. Some people don't get dry humor. It blew you away! I didn't even know that barrel was explodable then. You didn't come back from that barrel explosion, I hope. You know. So certain people who don't laugh at Throthgar, look at your own intelligence. It could actually be that you're an idiot, that's why you don't find it funny. It could be that you know, that you get the joke, you just think it's shit. I don't give a fuck, to be honest, whether you find it funny or not. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings if you don't find it funny. Because some people do find it funny. Obviously, that's why the like bar is always way bigger than the dislike bar. But you'll notice on videos that the dislikers are the most vocal people. If you hate something, you have to say something, don't you? Like, this video pissed me off, I'm going to say something. And if you like it, you just tend to watch it, you don't tend to say anything. So there seems to be more disliking comments, but there's always way more likes. It's weird. But us YouTubers like feedback, though, you know. We like people to comment. I mean, very rarely the negative criticisms on YouTube are constructive, so you can't really learn anything from them. They're mainly just nasty. But even criticism can be useful. It depends what you gotta say. This is shit isn't constructive, of course. You know. Throw it up there, boys! Like some guy I think was saying he hated the Throthgar videos. He didn't think they were funny, but he thought my Let's Plays were funny. Well, it's a different type of humour, isn't it? Throthgar videos tend to consist of all kinds of different styles of humour, whereas my Let's Plays just tend to be dry, sacky bastard, because that's what I am. So, you know. Do I find the Throthgar vids funny? Sometimes I don't laugh, if I'm honest. Sometimes I make a Throthgar vid and I thought, nah, it's crap. I didn't really like it, didn't really find it funny. But sometimes I laugh my ass off at it, yeah. Only when it's finished. I never laugh at it when I'm writing the jokes. It doesn't even ever seem that funny. But then sometimes I just laugh when it's all put together. When you see the imagery with the stupid voices, with the silly cheesy music, and the edit cut the certain way, I start laughing. I'd say the Throthgar vid that made me laugh the most was the Pokemon one. I just thought it was hysterical. Just because I find Pokemon funny, the way they just keep saying the names over and over. I just think it's funny. Oh, I've got a machine gun now, boys. Oh, you're in pain, bitch? I hope so. Oh, you made a big mistake fucking with this bitch. This bitch bites back, boys!
Go to hell.
Expedition field report. Despite loss of 2 cargo ships to intense storms, the expedition has made landfall.
Now, light her up!
Oh, mate, Modern Warfare 2 slow-mo, you dirty boy, you! Oh. Fucking finally got a machine gun. That bow and arrow was kind of annoying. Yeah, come on, bitch! can even eat this gun too, so eat this. Like, talking about sense of humor, Kelly again, if we bring her up, fuck me, some of the stuff she was watching on TV, some of these comedy shows that she was watching that she thought were funny, I thought were fucking agonizing. I thought they were the most painfully unfunny piles of shit I've ever seen in my life. But some people like her, well, she wasn't even laughing that much at it herself, to be honest. But she sure as hell thought it was good, but it bloody wasn't. But then again, I can't say that, can I? Because maybe it's funny to some people. I like to think it's funny to stupid people though, and I'm smart. But then, stupid people don't know they're stupid. If they did, they wouldn't be stupid, would they? So maybe you never really know if you're stupid. It's very complicated. Same with like horror stuff. Like that night when she was here, I showed her Demons, which is sort of... I gotta recommend Demons to people. Go watch that fucking film. It is fucking hysterically funny. It's not supposed to be funny, but that's why it's funny. You know, it's dubbed, really badly dubbed. And there's this black guy in it who's just fucking awesome, man. He's like one of the greatest characters ever. And it's because of the bad dubbing of him. And he's in the second one too for some reason. I won't give away the plot, but see them both, they are fucking hysterical. They're so gory and funny, bad, it's just awesome. But she hated it, she had it turned off halfway through. She didn't get it too, she wasn't laughing at it, she just thought it was shit. Oh, in your face, you fucking piece of shit! And there's more. Yeah, so then I put on Black Christmas. The original Black Christmas, because she'd seen the remake, which I haven't seen, but I've heard it's terrible, and I bet it is. I don't think I need to see it. It fucking will be. The original's fucking great. It's like it is the original slasher film. And I'd seen it before, obviously, but it creeped me out. And I'm a grown man. It takes a lot to creep me out, and that film still creeps me out. Go watch it if you haven't seen the original Black Christmas, and it scared her too. She actually liked it, which was surprising. I didn't think she was going to, but it creeped her out, and she preferred it to the remake, which I was staggered by because she's normally stupid with that stuff.
Alex, are you there?
Yeah.
The console's a wreck.
Damn it. Well, unless you see a Radio Shack around, you're gonna have to patch it manually through the maintenance panel.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to find it first. On those old towers, they installed those panels high up. I mean, way high up.
Climbing again.
You love climbing, Lara. Don't pretend you don't. You love dwelling in caves and climbing, and you know it. Gotta admit, as video game girls go, I don't find this new Lara attractive. I mean, I know you're not supposed to find pixels attractive and polygons anyway, but as the pixels and polygon chicks go, I think she's a bit of a plain Jane. But again, all opinion. Ooh, right up the arse! Ooh, it kind of felt good though, boys.
That tower better work after all this.
Ooh, and you know you're looking down my cleavage, don't you now, boys? I mean, Lara was a character created for teenage boys to perv at back in the 90s. I don't know what this game, I think they're trying to go down more of a realistic-y take on it, less sexy. I gotta admit though, the old Lara, that squarey polygon mess, I never found attractive as a kid. I thought it looked stupid. I thought she looked like a daft squarey polygon. She didn't look remotely like a real woman. A convenient campfire, boys.